What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and we are doing a Temu haul. Yes! Actually, I've been pretty busy lately with most of my normal reviews. I haven't done one in a while, so everything in this bag I ordered a while back, and I just don't actually know what's in it. You might say, Carl, you never know what's in that stuff. And I say, yeah, you're right. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right, first in the box here is a digital microscope. Okay, I do remember ordering this one, and this is pretty cool because it's kind of like, if you look here, it's kind of like a small handheld microscope, and I guess you can just kind of walk around and use it, I guess. So let's check it out. I don't know, everything I seem to order needs batteries, so I have some batteries here, but do I have the right batteries? Bigger than I thought. Take a look at this. And then huge instruction manual. Toss aside until I realize I can't do anything without the instruction manual. Okay, USB-A to USB-C, so that's good. So you can charge it with most of your cables if you have a lot of USB-C stuff. And peely peel. Oh, that was horribly disappointing. Was that even a peel? What was that, and why was that on there? So it looks like on the side here, it actually has a TF or a micro SD slot, and it actually comes with a, oh, writing is so small, unspecified size because I can't friggin' read it, but whatever. If it comes with a TF slot or micro SD, TF is the generic version of that, but that means you can record with it, and it's rechargeable. So let's get this sucker to turn on. All right. Oh, okay, so you'll kind of hold it to the side here. And it does come with a little magnifying glass if you don't actually want to use the microscope. Okay, so here's the very, very small writing. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let me use this fake circuit board ruler right here. So if I come in, it's all blurry until I pretty much set it down onto the device itself. I don't know if it'll do video or if it will do just captures. So let's go ahead and, man, oh, but you can kind of see it in the overhead camera. See how big that is? So you can see the actual size. So if I was looking at a circuit board or something, so plus and minus here, go 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x. Wow, so it zooms into 4 times the size. Wow, this actually works really, really good. So let me put it back to 1x, and let me hold it up here so you guys can see it. So here is, this is a little bit difficult. All right, so here is the little screen, and so that's what I'm magnifying behind it. All this stuff here. For a little cheap handheld magnifier, this thing works great. Now let's see what I can do recording wise. All right, so I think it's actually just doing still screenshots. I don't think it's doing a video because every time I click it, it gives me a check in the lower half corner. If there are good screenshots on here, I'll go ahead and just sort of overlay one here on the screen. Oh, I can go back and look at them. So that is the picture that I just took. Those are all the pictures I took. I'll put them up on the screen, you know, so you can actually see what they look like full screen. But this is great. Wow. And it's rechargeable. I don't even think this was, I'll put all the prices up here on the screen like I always do, just so you can see what I got it for and what it's called in case it's sold out. Sometimes you can find something similar. But as far as I can tell, this thing is a super winner. Goodness gracious. Starting off with a bang, everybody. Anyway, next in the, I want to play around with this some more. Next in the bag. Okay, so obviously my kids always steal my chargers, which is fine, right? Because, you know, I can figure it out and get some more, but I wanted another one of these because the one that I had on my nightstand, while I liked it, it kind of slides around and moves around too much. So let's go ahead and check this out. And again, I always want to try out these different types of items from Temu, just so you all can see them and see if they're worth getting. Even if I have multiple chargers or charging stands, that's fine, it doesn't matter. But I recently purchased one that said that it charged the iWatch or the Apple Watch, and it had a slot in it where I could actually put the original watch charger into, and I didn't have my original Apple Watch charger. It's gone somewhere. So now I have this charging stand that doesn't actually charge my watch unless I go buy the additional charger. So anyway, this one here looked nice and sturdy. It's actually pretty big, if you can see here. It's got a place for your phone here. It's got a place for your watch up here, and it's got a place in the back here for your earbuds. Let's plug this in. Comes with a USB-C charger on the back, so that's good. Watch. Charging. Phone. Charging just fine. And again, the reason that I choose these the way I choose them is because Apple does have this sort of profile or horizontal mode that you can use with your phone. So when it's charging, it'll go into like a standby mode. So you can see when I move it, it doesn't show you guys. There, now you hopefully can see it from the top down, but they have this profile mode where it'll show pictures, show the time, show your upcoming alarms and stuff like that. So it is pretty cool to be able to do that. And this charger seems to be working just fine. Headphones, toss these on the back here. Dots are dotting. This is great. No issue with it. And again, I mean, it's hard to differentiate like a really awesome charger from a so-so charger. So in this particular case, I think I'm pretty happy, and this is why. A, it doesn't have a huge bright light on the front that blinds me while I'm trying to sleep. It just has this little tiny light here you can't see because I'm not charging anymore. Yeah, you can see the little tiny blue light. Hopefully that shows up well. So that's not going to blind you, just so you know you're charging. And it's heavy duty, and it's got a nice sturdy base. So if I want to be able to turn it and use it, because what I end up doing is at night when I put my phone on there, I knock it off my nightstand or something like that. So this seems good. No issues with it. It's nice, sturdy plastic. It doesn't seem like it's going to fall apart. Feeties on the bottom, which will help it not slide around. Take off these little plastics. Don't forget to do that, or else it will slide around. So yeah, awesome. Very cool. Love it. Thank you all for watching. You guys are awesome, by the way. I really appreciate it when you all put something down below and kind of let me know how I'm doing. Toss a comment down below and let me know which thing in the whole haul here is your favorite and what you might pick up. And while you're down there, give me the old thumbs up. Hit a like. I appreciate it. Anyway, here's some more stuff. Ooh. Ooh. That's a big one here. Oh, no wonder it's so big. That's what she said?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anyway, this is like a gazillion pack of organizing trays. So I recently organized a lot of my drawers downstairs, and these would fit perfect in there because I have a pretty low profile drawer. But I found that if I do this and have these in there, that I'm more likely to keep things organized. And so look at the amount of these things. All right, large ones on the bottom here. One side does not have the clips. One side does have the clips. So you basically take it and clip it together like that. That's just so they'll stay together in your drawer and won't separate, and they look all right. All right, so this is cool, right? It's not super tech, but I'm just such a, look at my desk. All you basically see is from here inward, right? If you saw from here outward, and in fact back there, it's just so messy that I always want something to organize with. So I'll give it a try. Maybe I'll toss up a picture here of actually having these inside my drawers, but I got no issues with them. I'd say the only thing I have an issue with is if you look here, some of them have little defects like this in the plastic injection molding. It's not going to affect how it works. And there's so many here that I don't see any more marks, but pretty good and inexpensive and a ton. I'm all set as far as organization goes. And if I want to buy more, I can. Next in the bag is this small package right here. Oh, I forgot I got this. All right, so this is a, what I wanted to get was a USB voltage tester. And I've talked about this before, and I can never find one that I really, truly like. And this one's supposed to be really good, so I picked it up on Temu to try it out. And the idea is this, okay? All right, so take a look at this here. So you've got Type-C, you've got micro USB, another Type-C, an HD USB, and then some LEDs over here. Now, so you've got an LED screen on the front. And the way I believe this works is, let's give it a try. Let's just start plugging some stuff in. Ah, okay, right there. So I'll try to angle this a little bit into the screen, but you can right now see that I am able to pull 5.1 volts from that, okay? So that's the voltage coming out of that cord into this brick. Now, if I want to, let's hook my phone up. Boop. And we'll hook my phone up for charging. There we go. So now, if you can see it, it's accurately showing my volts and my amps that this cord is able to produce, and it's giving me a full 2.4 watts, okay? So 2.4 is really slow charging, right? So that's kind of like a crappy, no, I wouldn't say crappy, but just like basic USB, not a high-speed data USB. All right, so this cord here is a little bit better. So basically have a USB-C type going in and USB-A coming out to a USB-C to my phone. It's charging. So I'm getting 4.7 volts and 1.1, 1.2 amps, and that equals 5.8, 5.7, almost 6 watts here. So 6 is still pretty low. What this really means and what this is good for is that you have a lot of things to consider when you're charging something. You have the brick that's plugged into the wall. You have the cord that's plugged into the brick and goes to your phone. If the brick only provides like 5 volt, 1 amp, you're only going to get 5 watts charging. If the brick provides 65 watts total charging, and you use a cord that can only do 5 volts, then you're restricting what your brick can actually do. So I know it seems like it's a little tedious, but for me, understanding and knowing what kind of power I'm able to pull through here and what I'm getting, not only for charging stuff, but also for little electrical projects, I think this is going to be great. And it has a nice little screen here on the top. I think you can actually use the buttons here to cycle through different screens and then back out to the main screen. So yeah, this is great. And it feels really, 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 really well made. I'm looking forward to using this. I also think that you can plug this directly into the wall brick itself and then come out of here wherever you want, micro USB, USB-C, and USB-A on the back here. Anyway, I think we can go on to the next item. Next in the bag. Jeez, get this big box out of here. What the flip is this? Oh, I know what this is. So my buddy Corey over at Freaky Tech Reviews also does some Temu hauls every once in a while, and he picked up one of these, and I was jealous because I wanted one too. All right, so what this is a turntable for displaying products in my videos. Okay, so the top goes on like this. Basically, you have a couple buttons here that allow you to start and stop the turntable, and what it does is simply just automatically turn. Now, they had different versions of this. One of them had a mirror on it, but I went ahead and just got the normal plain one. I can upgrade to a mirror if I want to, but let's go ahead and plug this in. And I do believe it actually does have the ability to put batteries in it if you don't want to have it plugged in. So that's a good backup, I suppose. And there we go. That's it. That's all it does is it spins. Now, if I want to take something like this here, and I want to use my phone to get a video. Now, I don't have a tripod set up or anything like that, but I can get a good video here of the product itself for these videos that I'm doing. So basically what it allows you to do is just set any product in here and it becomes a bit of a display stand. Let's use Optimus right here. So yeah, you can see that basically it just sort of turns it around. And I think it does have different speeds. Let's go ahead and check that out. Like if I want to slow down the speed, I can. Oh, you can reverse it and you can slow the speed down, but the middle button. Oh, that goes really slow. See from the top down view, I'll put something on here so you can see it. So now you can see exactly how slow it'll go. So if you want a really good sort of glamour shot of something like Senor Chicken. Oh, and it'll go backwards too. So anyway, just a small little piece of tech that you can use. But let's say you have a shop, or you have a jewelry shop, or a deli, or a YouTube channel, or a display case at home, and you just want to put something on it that spins all the time just to show it off. This would work great. And it has a small little remote here so that you can control the turntable from a distance, so you don't have to try to reach under and hit those little buttons. So that's super helpful. At first I was like, those buttons are going to be hard to get to, but with a little remote like this and instructions on the back, that thing will work out really good. I'm looking forward to it. All right, next in the bag is this. I set it aside here. Okay, so this is, I believe, tools. Now, I wanted to try out the Temu tools. I don't know, maybe they're made out of lead. I don't know, but they seem pretty good. Okay, so this is a 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17, 19 millimeter set, 8 pieces. And if you can see here, like this in particular right here, looks like there's a little bit of a scuff mark on it, but they feel good. They don't feel like cheap. And I just needed a couple tools around the house to be able to work on some of these things that I assemble or things that I put together. This one has like the normal wrench head and the enclosed one. Feel free to mention down below that I called those the wrong things. But it also had a 6 millimeter one, and I need this for my ink, my 3D printer nozzle, because this will be able to get it off of there and reach in and be able to get good leverage on that, especially with this small little end right here. So I think that will work good. As far as tools from Temu, if you are, you know what, I have no idea how to judge tools, right? I've just had tools that I've been given, that I've used. I never had a problem with it, but I don't do a lot with it. I don't do a lot of things that could potentially break tools or have a problem. If I have an issue with this, I can give you guys an update. It's got little grommets here that you can use to like hang it on the wall, so you can access them fairly easy, or take it down, roll it up, and be on your way. Sure, tools from Temu, fine. I'll get some more, see how they are. This is kind of a nice little package though. I wouldn't mind using these, so definitely worth checking out. Okay. Next in the box is this here smashy box. Oh boy. Oh, okay. So what I wanted was a small little quick release for my camera. So I have a camera over here that I use a lot that I would use more if I had something like this. And the reason is because I have a quick release on that already, and I won't be able to take it off, take it with me around the house and do different things with it. The quick release is so big that it covers up the battery panel, so I can't get in there, and the SD card goes inside that battery panel. So if it's hooked up to there, I have to take the whole thing apart just to put the SD card in. This one is kind of small, kind of cool looking here, nice and compact. An idea is that you push this button in here and, excuse me. So I just shot it across the room. I hope I don't do something like that when my camera is connected. Let's try that again, take 2. So the idea is that you can push this in and gently and politely take off the top tray. And when you're ready to put it back in, you just stick it on here, click it in. And of course, you know, when you have something like this, you don't want your $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $2,000 camera sitting on something that's gonna come apart. So this seems really sturdy. The locking mechanism seems to be really nice. I wouldn't have any problem hooking my camera up to this. So yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be a winner. I'll give it a try and let you all know how it ends up, where I'm shot across the room again. Yeah, I'll give you guys an update on how this went, how this works. But yeah, this is cool. So far, I'm liking all the stuff that I've gotten so far. Oh, and I just realized that half of the footage that I just filmed for one of the items didn't film right. So I'm gonna redo it. Right here, this thing right here behind me is a clock. So I got this on Temu, and I actually really love this style of art. And it's nothing more than just a standard simple clock. This is metal, so that's not plastic, But this art style makes it look like it's printed or even coming up off the page. But if you come to the side here, you'll see it's just literally just printed on there. So anyway, I will show you the price for this and show you how much it was. But I thought it was cool. If you have a desk or an office or a kitchen or a bathroom, this might be nice in the bathroom, but this looks like it would be really cool. And I'm digging this way this looks. I have no issue with this. It also came with some extra hands here. If you want to put silver hands on there, or if you want to flip them over to black, you can do so. So yeah, I got no issues with this. This is pretty cool. But like I said, when I recorded it before, it didn't record, so I'm just sort of filling this one in. But so this is going back over here for the time being. And I like it. It's cool. Oh, okay. So this is just free floating in there. But so my son really likes car engines. He likes cars, he likes engines. And I thought this was going to be cooler, but it's kind of big. But anyway, it's supposed to be like an engine block, right? Pistons here, top part here. I don't know too much about engines. He probably knows more than I do. But the idea is that you can take and put, it's like a pencil holder. All right, so it holds pencils, holds little knickknacks. What else does it hold? Blistex? Yes, it does. It's okay. It's just kind of generic. I don't know. I'll let you know what he thinks. I'm going to give it to him to put on his desk. And he likes engines, so he might like this a lot. But in reality, this thing is huge. I mean, do I really want it taking up that much of my desk? And it's not really even that well made. I feel like there's parts missing, or I'm not sure what to do with these things up here. I guess you can put little doodads in the top, but for a last item of the day, I'll give it a thumbs down, but we'll see. He might like it. I'll say, happy birthday, son. Happy birthday. Here's a piece of crap. Anyway, that's the last item in the bag. Thank you all so much for watching. Do me a favor. If you like this, if you watched it this far, go ahead and hit the like button down below. Share this. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to see you back. If you share it out, it really helps my channel. If you hit like or if you comment down below, it helps. I don't think people who watch these videos really understand how much they influence how successful a channel can be. And I'm just trying to enjoy myself. And if you enjoyed it too, share it, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. In fact, my mom has started to watch my Temu hauls. Hi, Mom. How you doing? And she asked me the other day, she said, what do you do with all this stuff that you get from Temu? And I said, I use it all. I mean, the majority of it I use. This is a great microscope. I'll use this connector here for my camera. I'll use the USB tester. I use this cutter I got a while back. I use this pencil. I use this. I use that. I use it all. There are a few duds, right, that I don't use. I don't know if I'll use this, but my son might use it. Across the board, that's the reason I do these Temu hauls, is because I like to find these unique things that you all might like and want to pick up when you do your own little Temu hauls. This might just help you out. But I really just like doing them, and I hope you do too. Other than that, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.